Okay, hello, and welcome back to another episode. Don't text me. Hello, everyone. It's me, it's your girl, it's Zoe. And it's Friday night. Sunday for you, Friday night for me. And it's actually quite late. It's 11 o'clock. I was supposed to record this earlier, but then I started watching Among Us streams and, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4. What have I been doing? Absolutely nothing. But I thought, you know what? Let me do it now, because if I don't do it now, I'm going to procrastinate and then I have to do it tomorrow. And that's just no bueno for me. So now this is where I am. This is what I'm doing. I've prepared for this, right? I had a little throat sweet to warm up the tonsils. I made myself a cup of tea, drank it in like 2 seconds. I've done my skincare. I'm currently looking like a greased up ball. And I'm loving it. It's literally like being glazed. And I just have to wait for all the product to soak up in my face, because my face needs it. Your girl ain't been drinking water. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm dehydrated. But it's okay. I've made a goal that tomorrow I'll drink like 5 cups of water probably, because I really need it. I'm feeling it, but it is what it is. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I haven't done anything this week. It's reading week at uni, and in my brain that translates to, you have nothing to do, so don't worry about it. That's all I've been doing. I was like, okay, cool. All I'm hearing is no priority. I've been doing other stuff, but I just haven't done anything like academic. Do you know what I mean? I've been doing like emails, a bunch of emails, which is so annoying. I think that is my biggest pet peeve about being an adult, is answering emails. It's the most annoying thing ever, and I just really don't respect it. And you know what? I'm going to go on a rant now. If I have taken the time out of my day to email you, okay, to ask you for something, specifically because for uni, we have to create an event this semester, okay? So I had to email some people for sponsorships, okay, my brother? And I don't know what it is, but I'm not asking people for the world, okay? I'm not asking people for a kidney. I'm not even asking them to sponsor what I need. I'm at least asking you for a reply. I'm out here being ghosted by bare businesses, bro. I would rather happily get that rejection message or that rejection email than to literally get nothing. Because in my brain, I'm like, do I now message even more people? Or do I give them 3 business days to respond? Do you know what I mean? It's very tedious, and I don't enjoy emailing. If you actually enjoy emailing, God bless you. It's a good skill to have, and that you have patience for it. I could never. It just really infuriates me. So if you ever work in a business one day and someone emails you, please, for the love of God, reply back. Even if it's a rejection, honey, I will take a rejection any day. It's fine. At least I know to get you off my list. But whatever. I'll get over the emailing thing. I don't even know why I brought this up. This is what happens when you go on a tangent. Do you know what I mean? Things just happen. One thing leads to another. But yeah, it's been reading week. I haven't done anything apart from the emails. And this week, I'm going to be honest, I had no clue what I wanted to speak about. I think it's just going to be random stuff, because that's just the best. And I messaged my friend Era and I was like, hey girl. She's like, hey. I was like, I don't have anything to talk about on the podcast this week. And she was like, well, why don't you talk about what everyone's experiencing right now? Which is the horrible awkwardness that is Zoom meetings or whatever platform your university/school uses. And I was like, you know what? You're so right. Because right now everyone is going through this, and it is the most horrific thing ever. Like, I can't do it, guys. It's so awkward. And I'm the person who never feels awkward. And I wholeheartedly mean that. You can drop me into a situation where the majority of the population would feel awkward in. I'd be like, nah, this is okay. Like, I'm cool, I'm calm, I'm collected. Doesn't bother me. However, these little meetings are so horrific. Do you know what it's like to be online, okay? And I don't put my camera on for 2 out of my 3 modules, okay? Because I'm not doing it. Because these are the type of teachers to call you out. And I'm not that girl. I'm the girl who sits in class and contributes nothing. Like, I'm there to sit down, listen to you talk to me, and just go through the information. I'm not the person who lifts up my hand and is like, oh yes, I know the answer to this question. Ask me, ask me. I'm not that girl. Never have been, never will be. She ain't me, I ain't her, we ain't we. So I don't do it, okay? Especially one of the teachers, I know for a fact he'd be like, so, Zoe. And I'll be like, bad internet connection. I'm going to have to shut my laptop because I'm not going to talk. But it's so awkward when they'll ask questions. And I mean, the silence is so horrific where it literally feels like a century has passed. It has been so bad. And I have felt so awkward that I've literally had to walk away from my laptop. Like, I will go into the bedroom, I'll go into the kitchen, I'll literally go stand in the toilet, like by the bathroom. I'll just stand in there. I'll look at the mirror, I'll look at myself and make direct eye contact to myself. And I will go, this is horrible. Oh my God. Then I might take a walk, go say hi to my mom. I'll be like, hey mom, how you doing? She'll be like, hey, oh, that was a very quick seminar. And I'm like, no, it's not over. It's still going on. I just had to walk away from it because it's just too awkward right now. And she doesn't understand. She's like, oh, okay. And I have half a mind. Just like one day when I have my seminar, and a specific seminar, I'm not going to say what it is or who it is, but there's one seminar where I just wish she could sit down with me and just hear how awkward it is and how just uninformative it is. It's horrific. Oh my, you know what? Whoever came up with the ingenious idea, okay, of breakout rooms, I want to fight you. I want to fight you in a parking lot after school. I want that same energy. I want to fight you for, like, take out my earrings, give some of my rings, tie my hair up, and just go at it. Because breakout rooms are just so inessential. Like, they don't matter. They literally don't matter. Breakout rooms do not matter. They don't help 95% of the time. And it's just an excuse for teachers to literally not have to contribute in the seminars. That's all it is. And the people in the seminars, bro, 90% of the time, no one's putting on their cameras, no one's putting on their microphone. Gio, I put my microphone on one day. I was like, fair enough, I'm not gonna put my camera on. I put my microphone on. I was like, hi, how's everyone doing? Silence. No one said hi. No one even messaged hi. And I was just like, guys, like, I understand no one likes this, okay? But for the love of everything good and great in this world, please just say hello. Like, I don't know what the problem is, but just people are really weird. And I tried to be really positive this semester. Like, the first semester, I was like, okay, like, go put my camera on. Like, even in the breakout room, my camera will be on, my mic will be on. Like, I'll try and, you know, be more interactive with people and ba-ba-da-ba. I did that, okay? I did the first lesson. And thank God that my friend Jane was in that breakout room with me because she put it on, but no one else did. And it's like, fair enough, okay? I understand the majority of us roll out of bed like 1:15, 1:30, like 15 minutes before. Do you know what I mean? We don't look great. I completely understand. I roll out of bed. I put my laptop on. I go sit at a table. Like, I'm not coming out like a Victoria's Secret supermodel. I'm not coming out like it's Paris Fashion Week or Milan Fashion Week or New York Fashion Week, I'm literally majority of the time in my pajamas. Sometimes I haven't even brushed my hair, bro. I haven't even brushed my teeth. I'm out here with breath that smells like gasoline. Okay, not that deep. It's not that deep. But I look like ass. I expect everyone else to look like ass. I'm not going to judge you for your appearance. This isn't like Drag Race. This isn't Project Runway. I don't care what you look like. Just for the love of everything beautiful, put the mic on, my brother. Put the mic on. So at least I can be like, oh, hey. Hi. So we don't have to text everything that we're doing. But whatever. I never thought I would say it, but I can't wait for the day when all of my lessons are face-to-face. I thought I would thrive online with all the lessons and everything. I'm not, guys. I'm not thriving. I'm not growing. I'm not developing. I'm not doing nothing. I need to be back in class because I don't know how much longer I can do this for, honestly. It's quite annoying. But it is what it is. So shout out to Era for reminding me of this very beautiful thing that we're all experiencing right now. She gets a lot of my snaps that I take during these seminars when it's just so awkward. I'll just film like the atmosphere and stuff, and she's like, oh my god, it's literally the same for her because she's in uni as well. So to everyone who's at uni or, you know, high school, whatever you're doing, I don't care. God bless. It's a rough patch right now, guys. Online learning, not so great, but it is what it is. We can't do nothing about it. We just got to get through it and hope for better days. But yeah, so enough about the Zoom stuff. It is what it is. But yeah, I called my dad the other day because I hadn't told him that I had a podcast. And my mom was like, Zoe, you know you have to tell him. And I was like, oh yeah, like I didn't even think about it. So I called my dad. I was like, hey dad. He was like, hey. I was like, how are you? He's like, I'm good. How are you? I was like, I'm great. By the way, I have a podcast. And he's like, what? I was like, I have a podcast. Like I started my own podcast. And he was like, oh, okay. Well, that's good. And I was like, yeah, it is. He was like, okay, well, no, I'll give it a listen. And I was like, no. I don't want you to listen to it. I just want you to know that it exists. Like, you're not allowed to listen to it. If there's an episode I want you to listen to, I'll send it to you. But you can't listen to it. And I've already told mom that she can't listen to it unless, you know, I say she can. And he was like, what do you mean I can't listen to it? Like, you have a podcast, but I can't listen to it. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. And then he was like, Zoe, but how are you going to get criticism? I was like, what are you talking about criticism? He's like, yeah. He's like, how are you going to get feedback? Like, you're going to need my likes on your videos, like, to support your channel. And I was like, you know what, Dad? I think I'll be fine. I was like, don't worry about it. Your one like, don't worry about it. We'll be okay. All right. The channel and the podcast will survive. Don't worry about it. But I was just cracking up about it. I was cracking up. The moment he said criticism, I was like, God bless you, Dad. Like, he's such a G, and I really, honestly and truly, I really respected it. Like, I wasn't offended at all, because it's kind of true. Like, I don't know. I think sometimes people, that's what I'm scared of, is that everyone actually hates the podcast, and they're just going, yeah, so you're doing great. Like, yeah, it's so good. And in their mind, they're thinking like, Jesus, she really needs to do something different, or she needs to change it up, because girl, this is not popping. So I really respect my dad was like, Zoe, you need criticism. was just so good. I was like, this is just, it's dad energy. Like, dads are just savages, and I respect it so much that he just made me laugh. And I was like, yeah, cool. So he knows he's not allowed to watch it. He doesn't even know what it's called. I didn't tell him. I just told him I had a podcast. But he was really cool about it. He was like, okay, well, fine, I won't listen to it if you don't want me to. And I was like, thank you very much. And before anyone thinks it's weird that I'm not letting my parents listen to this, hello, guys, my first episode was called Fat Asses 2022. I don't need my mom or my dad listening to the fact that I want to revive my ass in 2022. Like, it's the type of information that they don't need to know this. They can listen to the ones that are a bit more like serious and stuff like that. Like my mom listened to the social media one that I did last week. I was like, yeah, cool, mom, you can listen to that. No problems. So she enjoyed that. But there's just some episodes where maybe a little bit of fuckery is going to happen that I just don't want my parents to listen to. And I hope they understand that. If not, I can't do nothing about it. I'm still not going to let them listen to it. But my dad just made my week saying that. I loved it. I was laughing myself. After I finished the call with him, I just couldn't believe it. And then I had to call my brother. And I had told him about it as well. It was just so hilarious. But yeah, shout out to my dad. If he ever does find this and listens to it without me giving the okay. Thanks, Dad. Really appreciate it. Love you very much. I think it's very funny. And yeah, man, it's just been great. Like, this week has been really nice. I was speaking to my friend Brandon today. We were chilling for a bit. I don't know. I think the pandemic has made me miss human contact, which is not something that I used to previously miss a lot. And it's speaking to friends, like, over the phone that really makes me, like, I appreciate a lot more now, like, getting phone calls from people. And I appreciate, like, video calls more now than I ever previously did, because it's just nice. Like, me and him hadn't spoken on the phone, like, properly for like a while. Maybe like, well, not a while, it's not like 6 months or something like that. It was probably like 2 weeks or something. Or like a week. But we just sat down and we like spoke for ages, and it was really cool. But it kind of all stemmed from this one fact that I learned from a TikTok video, which I will link in the description, because I'm still not over it and I don't understand why this is a thing. And if you know anyone that does this, please give me their Instagram username or their phone number or their email. I don't know, whatever they do, because I want to talk to them and I have some questions that need answers. So I took a nap, as always, because, I'm very tired all the time. And I took a nap and I woke up from the nap and I just rolled over, saw my phone and grabbed my phone, went onto Instagram as you do when you wake up. Started scrolling through some reels, like I always do. And a TikTok pops up, of course. And it's this lady. And she's in a bathroom and she's like, hey guys, finally met up with the guy I've been talking to for the last couple of months, and I'm in his bathroom right now. Like, you can really tell a lot by a man through his bathroom, which is true. I think you can tell a lot by anyone through their bathroom. But she was like, yeah, and he even has shower onions. Shower onions. Let that marinate for a few seconds. Let your brain process that, because I've said that correctly and you heard me correctly. Shower onions, as in the thing you put in your food, my brother. Onions. Okay? This lady then at the end of the video ends up eating one of the onions, or it was a shallot, something like that. It was like a different type of onion. Shallots. I don't have to explain what a shallot is, okay? But she was eating the shallot in the shower at the end of the video. So I was like, okay, well, something's weird there, but then again, it's a TikTok, so I'll let it slide, right? I was too focused on the fact that she said, oh my God, he has shower onions. So I thought, here we go again. The internet is trying to troll me. This is all lies. She's trying to mess with my brain. So I go to the comments for some help. And people are like, yeah, like this is a thing. Like shower onions is a thing. Like how do you guys not know about it? Like this is so common. Common? Where do you live? What is the traditions of this land that I do not know of? And then some comments were like, oh my God, I've never heard of this before. But it was to the fact that there were so many comments saying that this was a real thing that I actually thought, okay, is this one of the times when like something happens and as a collective we just go, oh yeah, that's true. Because we just like to mess with people. Do you know what I mean? Like jump on the bandwagon. But because I'm a genius and I like to think of myself as an internet connoisseur, I did some deep diving. And by deep diving, I mean I typed it in Google and clicked the first little bit of information and read through it, right? Because I needed to confirm a few facts. I needed to see if the validity of some of the comments were correct on the video. And apparently they were. A lot of people commented that it would they use the onions to absorb the odors in the bathroom. And I was like, cool, fair enough. I mean, after a couple of minutes, I was like, onions absorb odor. Which is true. I do remember my mom telling me that her dad, if they like painted a room or something, they'd put onions in water and stick it in the room because the onions would absorb the smell of the paint. So I was like, okay, cool. There's some science behind this information. It's not just nonsense. And what happened? What am I doing? I lost my train of thought. Oh, yes, the validity. So I went onto the internet, clicked the article, little Google thing, whatever you want to call it. And apparently, people used to put onions in like their bathrooms because some areas weren't properly ventilated. And so the onions would then soak up all of the nasty odors that would be in the toilet. Does this make sense to you? Because it makes sense to me. Do you know what I mean? If I had a place with no ventilation and I went and dropped a massive deuce and I was just like, whoa. This is a bunch of fumes. Like, this is toxic. And there was no air fresheners. Maybe I would cut up an onion. Do you know what I mean? And stick it there. But I don't know. This bit of information was just mind-boggling to me. Maybe because I literally woke up from a nap and I thought, wow, the internet really chose violence today because I just don't believe this. But I just had a really fun time Googling it. And I then proceeded to call my brother, my friend Fluky, and then Brandon, because I needed answers and I was hoping one of them could provide it for me. And it turns out Brandon said that apparently a few people he has known has used like onions for like odor smell. So I was like, okay, fair enough, which that I expected. I haven't gotten anyone say they use it in their bathrooms, but I'm curious. So if anyone knows someone, or if anyone would like to fess up and admit that they put onions in their bathroom, listen, I ain't gonna judge you, girl, or boy, or non-binary, whatever you want to be. I just want to know. Think of me as like the confessional, right, at church. I want to know why you do it, and I want to know what's going on. Because this has to be a generational thing, right? Like way back when your grandma lived in a place that didn't have any ventilation, they were putting onions out. And now as a thing for your family, you just put the onions out. I just want to know. I have questions. I need answers. I need someone to provide me with the answers. So like I said, no judgment. I ain't gonna judge you. But please, if you do it, pop up. I want to know. But yeah, so that was my lovely little onion story. I'm very, very shocked about it still, because I just think it's really crazy. But I'll link the video so you guys can watch it as well. I swear, her eating the onion in the shower, I was very concerned. I thought, girl, you need a hug. Something's going on. But yeah, that's it. A lot has happened this week as well since I last spoke to you guys. Celia won a little giveaway, so now the mug is hers. I haven't given it to her yet because she's still quarantining. But congrats to Celia for winning the little giveaway. And what else has happened? Oh, yes! I'm doing a little 25-day like self-discovery type challenge on my Instagram where I'm going to be posting a different question for the next 25 days. So if you want to be a part of that, please do join. I've made a little, what's the little story thing called? The little circle thing on the profile. The highlights? Is that what it is? I don't know. Oh my god, I sound like such a boomer. Whatever. But I've put it there because when this gets posted, we'll already be on day 3. So yeah, but let me know how it goes for you guys if you do decide to do the challenge. I'm very excited for myself and for everyone else. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fabulous week ahead and that, you just prosper. And if you're feeling a little bit sad, don't worry, it gets better. And if you're feeling very happy, I hope you continue feeling very happy. But yeah. Also, I'm gonna put a couple of stuff in the description, which is my friend Brandon, who I recorded an episode with him like weeks ago. I just literally haven't edited it and stuff, but he dropped an EP, so I'm gonna put that in the description. And one of my friends, Riley, he dropped a song as well, so I'm gonna put that in the description. And then another friend of mine, Emily, she put out a song a couple of days ago as well, so I'm gonna put that in the description as well, just because I really like music and I love my friends, so I thought I might share a bit of love around. Who knows, you might like it as well. If you don't, that's okay. But yeah guys, I don't know, I'm gonna try and do a few more chit chat videos on the Instagram because I want to interact with people more. Like, I really miss interacting with people. This coronavirus is taking over my life and I really just want to socialize again. But the chit chats are as much as I can do right now. But yeah, have a good week ahead. Love you all very much, and just keep persevering, especially if you have to do those stupid Zoom meetings for uni or anything like that. It's just so goddamn boring. And shout out to my dad. He's hella funny and he makes me laugh a lot. And yeah, fess up. Just confess if you do the onion thing. I told you I'm not going to judge you. I just want to know. Be honest with yourself. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. Mwah. Bye!